Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Boston Red Sox. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here. And on the hill in this one, Nick Pavetta.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Okay, all set to go. And to the plate for Kansas City, MJ Melendez. Next offering is downstairs. And another ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Left-hand hitter waits. Fastball for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Leading off the afternoon for Kansas City.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1. On to first, double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. 2 down, nobody on. That's a strike across the top of the zone. The 2-2. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Bounce to the left side, and that's just foul.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
This one in the air. Grissom settles underneath it, makes the catch, inning over. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Here at Fenway Park, and today's starter, Cole Reagans. What should we keep an eye on here?
Trying to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first, and stepping in is the speedy Jarren Duran. Next offering in there for a strike. It's 2-2. In the air, out to center. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Let's take a look at our lineup. Now it's Devers at the plate. There's a strike, 95 of that one. One down, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit, just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Everybody favors we can give it up. You only live once, you gotta live it up. Yes, my red tie with your red dress. We ain't even planning, but we matching though. Everybody looking when we passing though.
2 outs, base is empty. And here is Tristan Casas.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. On to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Scoreless after one. All set for the start of the inning. And now, Vinny Pasquantino.
Vinny Pasquantino.
Righty delivers. And a foul ball. The pitch. That one missed. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Slow roller to first. Takes it himself. And quickly one away in the second.
And he looked a little tentative on that swing. Almost like he didn't get pitch recognition and tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and put it in play. Have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
Right-hander kick steals. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. It's in and out of his glove. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
The second baseman, Michael.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Michael Massey. 2 outs. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And down on strikes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Royals bats are quiet there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back.
Leading
and now the
off
DH,
for the Red
Masataka
The
Yoshida.
designated hitter.
Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. The pitch. And misses inside. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here's Trevor Story now. And the pitch. And there's 2-1. No score here in the second. This one high in the air to left center. Melendez makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Started to swing, held up. Next offering in there for a strike. And now it's 3-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We played 2 full, no score. On to the 3rd inning. Now it's the DH, Nelson Velasquez. And the right-hander deals. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
That one misses in the dirt.
2-2.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Righty to the plate. And there's ball 4.
Runner, take your base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. And he deals. Swings over the top of that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
At the belt and fires. And it's through for a hit. O'Neill whips it back in. And it's now 1st and 2nd to start the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Now the 3rd baseman. This one in the air right field. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. As they jump ahead, a run scores.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
So the Royals batting order turns over. And the batter now, MJ Melendez. And he chases a high fastball there. But Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 1-2. Now a fly ball to right center. Sizing this one up. Squeezes it. Both runners tagging. He'll score on the sac fly, and they lead by 2.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
And next up for the Royals, Bobby Witt Jr.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
The pitch. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Here comes a pitch. Right side, hard hit. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. Already 3 runs across in the frame. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. A dive, he's got it. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out.
First first, it looks like making the stop is the hardest part, but feeding to the pitcher on the move, I think even tougher. Great job of hitting that moving target. They're going to be fired up in the dugout.
Back in Boston as we go to the last of the third. Leading off, Tyler O'Neill. And now 2-1. And another ball.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And that one hammered. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Batting in, the second baseman, Vaughn.
Here's the second baseman, Vaughn Grissom. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
2 outs, base is empty. Connor Wong digs in now. Well hit the other way. That one going back and foul. 2 down, nobody on. Look out! And it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Now batting Jaron Duran. Feels like it's less common today that you see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power.
I think baseball's starting to understand that those guys are valuable like they once were. They need them in this game today.
And now the lefty. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
Now snap throw to first.
He's in there.
Wong back in on a dive. And delivers outside. The Royals leading by 3 here in the last half of the third. And down on strikes he goes. That ends the frame. 1 left for the Red Sox. They trail it here 3-0. Back now at Fenway. And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. The wind of the pitch. Right through there for a strike. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Zach Kelly getting ready to go. The wind of the pitch. Swung on, belted. Pulls it in on the warning track. What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up.
Next offering upstairs.
One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation, even at times when you're not a player on their team. As long as you're not winning, they will celebrate and applaud a great play on the field. These fans here, they love and respect baseball.
And Renfroe is retired. And there's 2 away.
The batter number 19, second base.
2 outs, base is empty. So up now for Kansas City, Michael Massey. The 1-1. And
That's
another
the ball.
ball. 2 outs, bases
2 balls,
empty.
1 strike.
And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. KC down in order, but they lead at 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Rafael Devers. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Renfroe in position, makes the grab, 1 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Now batting Tristan Casas. Here's a 1-1.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. 1 down, base is empty. Out to short, Witt. Throws to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Next is the designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida. 2 outs. Smoked on the ground a second. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. They trail in this one 3-0. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Zach Kelly.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And now the DH, Nelson Velasquez. Right back to him on the mound. Fires over to first. And a quick out, number 1.
The center fielder, number 28, Kyle Isbell.
Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Just missed. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. A gigantic blast. It's 4-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
1 out, base is empty. Now the third baseman. And another ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. High fly ball out into left center field. Drifts towards it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Royals, the left fielder,
So the batting order turns over. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, MJ Melendez. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck, and it hits off the monster. Around first and hustling for second, and that's a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Man at second here with 2 away. And to the plate for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. 2 outs. That one is absolutely belted. Durant going back. The run comes in from second, and the lead is up to 5. And he's got a double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. And the batter now, Salvador Perez. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes Witt around third. He will score, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Joe James.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing team did that to me.
Now it's going to be Vinny Pasquantino. Here's a 1-1. That one the other way, and makes the play, and that's out number 3. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits. One was the solo homer. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Royals 6 and the Red Sox nothing. Bottom of the inning, Trevor Story comes up to the plate.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs. You know, these Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Hard hit left side. Fires across the diamond, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
The batter, the right fielder.
So digging in, Wilyer Abreu. And that's outside. And that's ball 2.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
That one fouled off. 2-2. And the pitch. Out to short. Witt. Home after the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Oh, Boone, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Tyler O'Neill. And another ball. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
That's out to center field. Isbell under it. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Fenway, now it's Hunter
The
Renfroe.
right fielder, number 16, Hunter Renfroe.
That one
That's
misses.
ball four.
So a
Runner take the
leadoff
base.
walk.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
The Royals up big in this one, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Grounder might be two. Quick feed to second for one. How about that double play?
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Nelson Velasquez getting ready to hit.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Two down, nobody on. Up the middle, Story slings to first, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the sixth. It's the Royals 6 and the Red Sox nothing. And we're back here at Fenway Park. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, Vaughn Grissom. And a pitch. Good eye in that spot. Pitch misses. 3-1. Bounce to third. Oh, and it hits the base. And they get the out after the ricochet.
Now batting, catcher, Connor Wong.
And stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. In danger of losing the no-hitter here. And he grounds one to the right side. And that one handled. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Jared Durham.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. And now here's the speed threat. Outfielder Jarren Duran. The line to kick the pitch. In the air, left side. Melendez makes the play, and it's out number 3. So he's through 6 no-hit innings now. It's the Royals 6 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here at Fenway, we go to the top of the 7th. Stepping in, Kyle Isbell. Bounce to the right. Whips it to Casas. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. Here's the third baseman. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a gold glove, if not a platinum glove. Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
That clips the zone. That is strike 2.
2-2.
Got it. by him for the K. Nothing doing for the Royals. They lead it, though, 6-0. Back here in Boston, now the number 2 hitter, Rafael Devers. Swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. On the move. And he can't make the play. The pitch. And another ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And a 3-2. That one ripped. That ball's carried. That one is gone. A massive home run. And they've got their first run. It's 6-1. He kept swinging and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. A hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that, and right there he made him pay.
And now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. That's a laser base hit.
That one right there. That ball looked and sounded like he was shot out of a cannon. Absolutely demolished at 117 miles per hour, which is extremely rare, but I bet he wishes he got just a little more lift on it, because if he would have, it would have gone way out of here. Now let's see if they can string something together, make it a little more interesting.
New pitcher on here, Josh Taylor.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Man at first. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Masataka Yoshida. There's a swing and a miss.
1 and 2 to count.
Casas aboard here at first with nobody out. Ground ball right side. As the pitcher brings it in for the out, and the runner advances to second. Here's Trevor Story. Man at second.
That's down. That's a ball.
Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. John Schreiber preparing to come on if needed. Stratton warming up as well. Here's a 2-1. And a foul ball. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And that one is gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they cut into the deficit. It's 6-3. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. And a pitch. And strike two. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike three.
Just a great slider right there. I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
And now it's going to be Tyler O'Neill. Stays alive. The Royals leading by 3 here, the bottom of the 7th. Breaking ball inside, and the count is even 2-2. Towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around first, heading for 2. Isbell fires it in, and they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
Nick Anderson again. Digging in, Vaughn Grissom. Anderson ready to work. That misses. Ball 2.
2-1.
Two outs and 1 in scoring position. That one at the knees for a strike. Upstairs. Connor Wong waiting for a turn at the plate. Payoff pitch. On the ground. Throws to first in time, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 6-3. Back after this on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Greg Weisser. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And the batter will be the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it one-hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Salvador Perez. 3-2 now. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That was blasted to the moon, and they add to the lead. It's 8-3.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter, but that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Vinny Pasquantino. And the righty deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. It misses. It's a strikeout.
The right fielder, number 6.
Hunter Renfroe at the plate.
Renfroe.
Two runs across in the inning, and we're in the top of the 8th. Went too far that time. It's 1-2.
1-2.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out.
The batter.
So up next, Michael Massey.
Michael Massey.
And a big swing and a miss.
1-2 is the count.
And another ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now 8-3. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. Late on that fastball.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
The 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's a 1-2.
Ball.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen.
2-2.
Chris Stratton up and throwing. Schreiber also getting ready. Next pitch is outside. And he walked
Ball
him.
4. Take your base.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Runner at first with no outs here.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Melendez snags it. Man at first, still stepping in for Boston, Rafael Devers. Right-handed reliever. High fly ball out towards left field. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. Oh, he throws it away.
Now batting, first baseman.
Now let's go and let's say it, y'all.
Next to him, Tristan Casas.
Everybody favors me to give it, y'all. Y'all only live once, you gotta
Kicks and fires. Pitch
That's the
misses
ball.
there. 3-1. Wong off of first with 2 away. Up the middle, boots it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. And the Red Sox lead one. Can't chip away at an 8-3 deficit. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Number 63.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Here's the Royals designated hitter, Nelson Velasquez. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Count.
Struck him out looking.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman,
Michael Garcia.
right through there for a strike. Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Back to the top of the lineup, MJ Melendez steps in for the Royals. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
1-2.
Runner at second, 2 down. Got it. And that is that. Royals lead 1, but they lead at 8-3. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. John Schreiber
gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
So now the DH spot, Masataka Yoshida. That misses, and a count 2-1. That clips the corner. Kicks and deals. Got him swinging.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitcher, but you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Next one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
And that's down and away. 1 out, base is empty. Inside
That's
ball
four.
4.
Take your base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base
Now
with a quick free
right
pass.
Wilyer Abreu, the next to hit. Left-hand batter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. Melendez drifts towards it. And he makes the catch.
The batter, the left fielder, Tyler.
Last out for the Red Sox in this one. Tyler O'Neill now at the plate. They're down to their final strike.
1-2.
Story leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Schreiber is just 1 strike away. Chases in the dirt. Slider there. In time ball game. And the strikeout ends it.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families. And that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
8-3 the final in this one for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding